The other side of shadows. Emma had always believed in the power of dreams. As a child, she would tell her friends of the worlds that unfurled behind her eyelids, filled with swirling colors, whispering trees, and creatures that didn't just inhabit her imagination but breathed and lived in the landscapes she explored. But as she grew older, the dreams faded, replaced by the mundane worries of school, friendships, and the crushing weight of expectations. Yet, one night, curiosity led her down a rabbit hole of ancient folklore. She stumbled upon a dark legend about a parallel reality, a place where the shadows of the world lived, waiting for someone to stumble upon them. What caught her attention was the ritual, a way to find the threshold between realities. It required old mirror shards, an unlit candle, and the inscription of a word, somnus, the Latin word for sleep. Late at night, while her parents slept, Emma gathered the items. Her small bedroom transformed into a sacred space, dimly lit by the light of her desk lamp. She placed the mirror shards in a circle on the floor, set the candle in the center, and traced the word on her wall with her finger, feeling the chill of the air as it tingled against her skin. A flutter of excitement twisted in her stomach as she lit the candle. The flame flickered wildly, casting eerie silhouettes that danced along the walls. Emma closed her eyes and whispered, "Somnus." When she opened them, she was no longer in her room. A soft, sickly light surrounded her, pulsing like a heartbeat. Shadows elongated and swirled, forming outlines of trees and structures she didn't recognize, some vaguely familiar, others entirely foreign. The air was thick with an indescribable odor, a blend of damp earth and decay. Emma took a hesitant step forward. The colors felt surreal, washed out yet vibrant at the same time. The ground beneath her feet felt spongy, squelching with every movement. In the distance, there was laughter, hollow and echoing, yet filled with malice. Emma instinctively turned to head back, but the way was lost. The landscape twisted, reshaping itself into an impossible geography. Was this her imagination or something much darker? "Welcome," a voice called out, silky smooth and sinister. Emma turned sharply. A tall figure stepped out of the fog, its features hidden beneath layers of shadow. "We've been waiting for you." Heart racing, Emma backed away, her mind racing. "Who are you?" "Who I am is less important than what you seek," it said, stepping closer. Its movements were fluid, almost like liquid shadows. "You wished for an adventure, did you not? To experience the world beyond your understanding?" Emma's throat tightened. "I want to go home." The figure chuckled, a sound that sent shivers down her spine. "You think you can leave so soon? This is the threshold, after all. You belong to the shadows now." With a surge of panic, Emma turned and ran. She dashed through the strange landscape, shadows closing in on her. The laughter grew louder, echoing around her. Every shadow began to morph into familiar faces, her classmates, her friends, each twisted and distorted with exaggerated features, grinning wickedly. They reached out with elongated fingers, whispering her name. "Are you afraid, Emma? Come play with us forever," they chanted, their voices melding into a cacophony of taunts. As she sprinted, tears streamed down her face. Nothing felt real. All she needed was to find the light. She glimpsed another flickering flame in the distance, something that seemed to breathe a warmth she craved. The flickering flame called to her, a beacon in the darkness. She barreled toward it, dodging the grasping shadows that reached for her, but they were relentless, clawing at her clothes, pulling her back into the depths of despair. Finally, she reached the flickering light, a mirrored surface that shimmered like water. This way, it beckoned. She could see her own reflection, distorted but recognizable. Determined, Emma pressed her hands against the surface. The moment she touched it, she felt a jolt like an electric shock. The shadows shrieked in fury, their forms writhing as they tried to pull her back into the void. "Let go!" they screamed, their voices merging into a thunderous roar. "I won't. I choose to go back," Emma yelled back, pushing harder against the glassy surface. With one last desperate shove, she felt the barrier break, the light enveloping her like a warm embrace. With a gasp, Emma fell onto the wooden floor of her bedroom, the darkness of night retreating with the dawn. The shadows had vanished, leaving an overwhelming silence in their wake. Heart still racing, she quickly looked around. The room was unchanged, but a lingering chill hung in the air, a reminder of the horrors she had faced. Yet as she glanced at her reflection in the mirror above her dresser, a small flicker of darkness danced within her eyes, just a glimpse, but it was enough to make her shudder. She turned away, determined to forget the alternate reality that lurked beyond the veil of her dreams. After all, adventures could wait, but the pull of shadows is not easily discarded. Fear gnawed at her, and as she slid beneath her blankets, she closed her eyes, hoping never to dream again.